Hi, this is Saran, CEO and founder of NextBrain. I'm going to talk about how the mobile app development process will work. Especially, we are following this process for last 5 years, and of course, I have around 12 years experience into web and mobile app development. Since from day one we are following this process, then even after I start NextBrain, we are following this process, which is helping us to deliver the project on time, and of course customers are happy. I mean 99% I would say our customers are happy. I'm sure these tips will help you, and it might be helpful for anyone who want to start a mobile app for their business, or any entrepreneurs who want to start up with mobile development. So the process will help you to streamline, ensure you are following this process while building any mobile app based product or web based product. So let's see step by step. So let's take our customer and anyone coming to us to build a mobile app. It might be via our website, our otherwise our sales team might be cold calling, or they are generating a lead. And then we will have a first introduction meeting, and where our customer will talk about, hey, I want to build a product, something like a Uber, or something like a Swiggy, or something like Flipkart. So of course, even they might come up with their own requirement based on their business needs. So whenever they are sharing the requirement document, of course, majority of customers will request a NDA. So what we will do, we will send the NDA document, or our customer will give the NDA. So we mutually will sign the NDA. Then obviously, once NDA is signed, customer will share a detailed requirement either in call or as a requirement document. Then I myself, and even I have a business analyst. So what we will do, we will prepare a very detailed proposal document based on the customer budget and the scope. And of course, if simply they are asking the requirement in one line, we will give a code directly to them, since it's a matter of how interest they are to build the product. Since we used to get at least 10 inquiry per day, so majority of people will directly call and say, hey, what is the cost to build a mobile app development? So they don't have proper idea, or just they might be interest to know, hey, building a mobile app will be easy. So I'm not sure like what is their expectation exactly, but the majority of people will call and say, what is the cost of mobile app development, without saying any of those requirements. So what we will do, like so we'll tell them, sir, this what this will cost, and then that's it. But customer who come up with the proper idea and vision, we will analyze the requirement, we will spend more time into brainstorming, then we will give them a detailed proposal document. And of course, like then client again will come for call, then it will go so many discussion. After a couple of days, if client agreed our budget, timeline, and all our process, then we will sign the proposal document, and obviously there is a service level agreement as well. So once both is signed, then what I will do, like our sales team or me, what will do, like we'll introduce the development team, then we will have a call with the customer and the entire team. So what are the channels we follow here is, like we use our project management tool, where we are using ActiveCollab, and apart from that we will send a email, internal mail and external mail, where external customer and our entire team will be added, and in internal mail only our team will be added. So we ensure that all the project discussion will be happening within that email thread, so we don't want to lose any communication. And of course, we will create a Skype group as well as for instant communication. If client want to have any discussion, then either we will have a phone call or we will have a Skype call. Then what we'll do, like our project manager will start analyzing proposal document and discussion with the client. Then they will prepare a SRS document, software requirement specification. So the proposal will be very small, like it will have a somehow high level. And when you go into SRS document, the SRS document will be very detailed, like every field and every form will be explained in detail. And of course, it will be mentioned what is the validation you have to do, and what it has to do if the form is submitted, blah blah. So everything will be mentioned into SRS document. Then client need to agree the SRS document. Then we will go into next process where we will introduce our graphics, I mean UX team. Like depends on project size. In some case, we will do wireframe design and we will send the wireframe to customer, and customer need to confirm the wireframe. If they confirm the wireframe, then only we will go into designing of the application. Either it might be web or mobile application. Sometimes the project might be small, so what we'll do, we'll directly go into UX design. So in this case, what we'll do, once the UX design is done, we'll we will upload the link into Marvel app. Marvel app is a very good tool to use and get the feedback from your customer about the design. And of course, the end of the day, the delivery of UX design will be PSP or whatever source we follow. So once client is approved with design, then we will prepare the project delivery plan. Like since usually some companies will do project plan before starting the SRS, but in some the reason is that clients and even we taking huge time into UX. So even a client need to reply immediately while we send the design. If it is delaying, obviously entire plan will be collapsed. So what we will do, like that's the reason. First we will get the wireframe or UX approval. Then we will give them a sprint release plan. Like we will give a release plan like a weekly. Week one what will be the delivery. Week two what will be the delivery. So similarly, it will have a n number of delivery plan. So as per the sprint release, what we'll do, the development will go like designer and developer and our QA team and client will coordinate into Skype or other email or phone call. So every week there will be development release and where a customer will check the progress and give the feedback. And of course, if there isn't any issues or bugs or changes they want to do, it will be updated into next sprint release. So it will continue until the development process is done. Once all the sprint is done, then it will be moved to QA team, where our QA team would be prepared with test cases earlier. Like in project kickoff itself, they will prepare the test cases. Then they will test entire application, whether it's iPhone or Android app or web application. So what they will do, like they will test throughout in terms of UI functionality, load balancing, and complete the process. Of course, like if you take Android, there are so many phones. At least our team will spend our team will test into 4 or 5 devices. They ensure everything is working fine. And once everything is okay, then it will go to beta releases. And if there isn't any issues, again it goes to development team where they have to fix and get the QA approval. Here we are using a Mantis open source tool for bug tracking and management. Then of course, like regarding CI/CD, what we do, we are using a Jenkins tool, which is a DevOps tool. Like where once any release is done, it will be automatically deployed to staging and live server based on our confirmation. So this is what our overall process. And of course, like once customer is tested and everything is approved in live, and even we are giving a couple of days as a UAT period, user acceptance testing. So where customer can test with their end customers and ensure everything is working fine. Once everything is working fine, then we will then we will hand over the source code and other documents like proposal, SRS, and the design files. Then of course we will get a pending payment if anything. Once everything is done, then we will send the project sign up document. And once the project sign up document signed, then that's it, project is over. And very important, like what we will do, like we will be giving a 3 months free support. If any bugs comes into in this time, like it might be server issue, or it might be a new release from iOS or Android, or it might be any functionality, we will be fixing it. Suppose if 3 months is over, then we will ask our customer to, hey, let's have a maintenance proposal. Of course, if customer is agreed, then we will have a paid maintenance process. And of course, like if customer is coming up with any new enhancement, then we will come up with a new proposal and submit to them, and if they agreed, again the process will continue. So this is what we follow to any app or mobile app, I mean any mobile app development or web application development, so which is helping us lot, and I hope it will be helpful to everyone. So thank you guys, see you.